The first thing you notice about a 2-4 hour library at 2:13 a.m. is how wrong the silence feels. Not peaceful, not calming, just wrong. It presses against your ears like the building itself is holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. I took the night shift because no one else wanted it. The job sounded simple: sit at the front desk, log visitors, and make sure nothing got stolen. Easy money. The library was in a quiet American town. Clean streets, polite people, nothing strange. At least, that's what I believed. The building was huge, with 3 floors and endless rows of shelves stretching into dim yellow light. During the day, it felt normal, safe, even. But at night, the lighting flickered just enough to make you uneasy, and the long aisles seemed to stretch farther than they should. It felt like something was watching you read. My first shift started at midnight. By 1 a.m., only 2 people were left inside: a college kid asleep over his laptop, and an old woman sitting in the far corner of the fiction section. She hadn't moved in over an hour. When I checked the logbook, there was no entry for her. I told myself I must have missed it. At exactly 2:13 a.m., I heard a book fall. The sound echoed through the silence, sharp and sudden. It came from the 3rd floor where no one was supposed to be. I grabbed a flashlight and made my way upstairs. Each step creaked louder than it should have, echoing unnaturally through the building. The lights flickered above me, and when I reached the 3rd floor, the air felt different, colder, heavier, not like air conditioning, like something lifeless. The book was lying open in the middle of an aisle, face down, as if someone had dropped it in a hurry. When I picked it up, I realized it didn't belong to the library. There was no barcode, no label, just a black cover with a title written in faded silver letters: Those Who Stay After Hours. I let out a nervous laugh, trying to convince myself it was just some weird donation. But when I opened it, my stomach dropped. The first page wasn't printed, it was handwritten. Messy, uneven letters stretched across the page. If you're reading this, you stayed too long. I slammed the book shut. That's when I heard footsteps behind me, slow, dragging, deliberate. I turned around. No one was there, but something felt wrong. The aisle looked longer than before, like the shelves had shifted while I wasn't looking. Then I heard a whisper, right next to my ear. So close I felt breath against my skin. You're not logged in. I ran. I didn't think, I just ran. Down the stairs, heart pounding, nearly slipping as I rushed back to the front desk. When I got there, the logbook was open. There was a new entry. I froze. The handwriting was the same as the one in the book. Name, blank. Time in, 2:13 a.m. Time out, pending. My hands started shaking. I hadn't written that. No one had come in. But then I noticed something worse. There were more entries below it. Dozens of them. All blank, all marked pending. Slowly, I looked up. The old woman was standing right in front of me. I hadn't heard her walk over. Up close, her face felt wrong. Her smile stretched too wide, and her eyes were too dark, like empty spaces pretending to be eyes. She leaned closer. "No one leaves until they're checked out," she whispered. The lights went out. Total darkness swallowed the room. Then came the sound pages turning, hundreds of them all around me. It was as if every book in the library had opened at once. And then the whispers began. Different voices, overlapping, surrounding me from every direction. Stay, stay, stay. I don't remember how I got out. I woke up outside, in the parking lot, just before sunrise, still wearing my uniform. My hands were covered in ink. When I looked at my palm, there was something written on it in that same messy handwriting. Return tonight. I quit that job the same day. I never went back. I never even drove past that street again. But sometimes At exactly 2:13 a.m., my phone lights up. No caller ID, no number, just a message. Your checkout is still pending.